Blackstone Audio presents The Golden Eagle Mystery by Ellery Queen Jr. This book is read by Traber Burns. Chapter 1. Alberto. The new boy closed the front door behind him and looked up and down the unfamiliar street. He was eager to explore the village. He was eager to meet the people who lived there. He hoped, anxiously, that someone would tell him something about Aunt Patty Tubbs, at whose house he was to stay that summer. One thing was sure, he must not ask Aunt Patty herself. Over and over he repeated to himself, as he stood there on the front steps of the little house, the instructions he had been given before he left home. Go and find out what the trouble is in Aunt Patty's house. There's trouble of some sort. She may even be in great danger. But if you ask her, she will probably say that there's nothing wrong at all. Just go there and keep your ears open. You will like that town anyway. You will have fun there. It's a nice place to spend the summer. Just do what Aunt Patty asks you to do, and don't bother her with questions. Listen to what her neighbors say there in Stony Harbor, and find out for yourself what is worrying her. No one need ever guess that a boy like you is a real detective. So, there he was in Stony Harbor, and wondering excitedly what he would find. The village looked very peaceful. Aunt Patty's house was a tiny little cottage on a street of little white houses. The dazzling blue sky overhead made them seem even whiter than white. Each one had a tiny front yard, not much bigger than a handkerchief, separated from the street by a fence of wooden pickets, also painted white. Each little yard was full of bright-colored flowers. On the porch of the house across the street, a very comfortable-looking yellow cat with white rings around its tail was dozing in the sun. The new boy turned around and spoke to the shaggy little black Scotty terrier which had followed him out of the house and which was now pulling at his leash. The dog's hair was so long and tangled that you could hardly see his sharp eyes, like bright black shoe buttons. "Now listen," said the boy. "No chasing cats, Champ. Do you hear?" Champ wagged his short little tail. "You're telling me?" he asked pleasantly. "Whose nose got scratched last time, yours or mine?" "All right, let's go then," said the boy. "But remember—" They set off down the street, keeping their eyes open. Looking to the left, between two houses, the boy saw a gleam of blue water, bluer than the sky, and the clustered masts of small sailboats at a pier only a little way off.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?